The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A first down carry for Barkley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Pick up there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw here. He throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Lions will take over. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second?
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll drop to throw. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 6. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking to throw. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Marr now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And that'll that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
7 yards there and a first down.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now. Off the option, here's Gibbs. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Rashad Weaver on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fletcher. And that is incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Patterson's kick is good. And the lead is down to 9. It's 15-6. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw. He connects with Hyatt. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fletcher. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Off the bootleg. Fletcher. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
15. Lions 13.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And down to the 16-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, with the first down mark.
Touchdown, Giants! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Maher on for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
To start the drive, Fletcher. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he's got this complete to Bellamy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Up the middle with Barkley. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
2nd and 3. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's got it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Maher is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Detroit.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fletcher. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Fletcher. And that will be incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one.
65-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On 1st down, Fletcher. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Fletcher. That's complete to the Porter. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. This is 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings.